You are not here by accident. There is no accident in divine law, no chance in the orchestration of your steps. You listening now are not a wanderer lost in the shadows of uncertainty. You are the one called to wealth, called to the remembrance of who you are and what belongs to you by divine right. Perhaps you have believed wealth to be something given only to a few. Perhaps you have thought it was luck or chance or favor bestowed without reason. And yet here you are seated in this moment hearing these words. What if your very arrival here is the proof that wealth has already chosen you? Pause with me. Breathe. Let the soft music beneath these words open a chamber within your heart. Imagine for a moment that before you is a great treasure chest. It has been sealed for generations waiting not for the strong, not for the clever, not for the lucky, but for the one whose voice can unlock it. What if that voice is yours? Wealth, true wealth, is not an accident. It is not a roll of dice, nor the pull of a lottery ticket. Wealth is divine law, as constant as the sunrise, as certain as gravity, as faithful as the tide. It cannot be withheld from the one who claims it in truth. And you, yes, you are that claimant. Have you wondered why your heart longs for more? Why within you there is a persistent whisper saying, I was made for abundance. That whisper is not fantasy. It is memory. It is the memory of your soul recalling the covenant it made with divine supply. You were not created for lack. You were not born to scrape and struggle. You were made to express, to expand, to create, and to flourish. What if wealth was never outside you? What if it was never something to chase, but something waiting to rise from within? Imagine wealth as a spring of living water bubbling beneath the surface of the earth. For years, perhaps, you have stood above dry soil believing no water existed. But the moment you dare to dig, the moment you place your hand upon the ground and say, I call you forth, the spring bursts forth in golden streams. This is the law supply response to the word. Your word, not mine, not another's, but yours. And today, you begin to speak with the authority of one who remembers. Take another breath, slow and steady. Let these words fall into your spirit as seeds planted in rich soil. I am called to wealth. Wealth is not outside me, it is within me. I am chosen to unlock the treasure of divine supply. Feel the resonance of these affirmations as though they were ancient truths stirring awake in your bones. Because they are. For too long, you may have thought you were unworthy, that wealth belonged to others, that you must wait, beg hope, or strive. But today, the tide turns. Today, we unlock that treasure chest. And when the lid opens, you will see not chaos, not confusion, but order. Wealth flows by law, not by chance. It responds to the decree of the one who knows who they are. So, beloved listener, I invite you now, before we go deeper, before we step into the dismantling of myths and the building of truth, take a moment to claim this teaching. Do not let it pass like a soft breeze you forget. Anchor it, declare it. Write in the comments these words, I receive my divine wealth now. Say it aloud if you can. Whisper it if you must. But do not let the moment escape without planting this seed. You are not here by accident. You are here by divine appointment. And the law of wealth has already begun its work in you. You have heard it said perhaps many times that wealth is a matter of luck, that those who prosper are the lucky ones, as though a hidden hand reaches into a crowd and pulls out a chosen few, leaving the rest behind. But pause with me here, beloved listener. Feel the weight of that belief. Does it not feel heavy, powerless, as though your life were left to a roll of dice? This is not truth. It has never been truth. Wealth is not luck. It is law. Consider gravity. No one wakes in the morning and wonders if gravity will favor them today. No one asks, will the earth hold me down, or will I float away? Gravity is constant. It does not select one person to bless and another to ignore. It is impartial, unwavering, certain. Wealth, true wealth, is the same. Divine supply is law. It is ordered, structured, faithful. It is not random. It does not spin a wheel and hope you land on fortune. The universe is too perfect, too intentional to leave something so sacred to chance. And yet many believe in chance because they have seen sudden riches fall upon people. They point to the lottery, to gambling, to inheritances that appear like lightning strikes. But what happens, dear soul, when a fortune comes to one unprepared, to one unaligned? I tell you a story. There is a man who won a great sum of money. Millions, they said. Overnight, he became what others called lucky. His friends envied him. His neighbors whispered of his fortune. He too believed the tale of chance, and so he spent as quickly as the river flowed. He bought homes he could not manage, cars that brought him no peace, and friendships that were purchased, not earned. Within a few years, the fortune was gone, and with it, his joy, his health, his sense of self. Was he unlucky? No. He was unaligned. For wealth that enters without the law of consciousness, without the law of preparedness, departs as swiftly as it arrives. Pause here. Reflect. How many times have you said to yourself, if only I had luck, my life would change? How many times have you looked at another's riches and whispered, they are so lucky? But what if you removed the word luck entirely from your vocabulary? What if you replaced it with law? Listen again, slowly. It is not luck. It is law. Repeat it with me as though the words were bells ringing in the cathedral of your spirit. It is not luck. It is law. Do you feel the shift? Can you sense how power returns to you the moment you declare this truth? For if wealth were luck, then you are helpless. But if wealth is law, then you are empowered. You are not at the mercy of chance. You are the commander of divine supply. Think of the sun. Every day it rises without fail. No matter who you are, where you stand, or what you believe, the sun keeps its covenant with the earth. You do not earn its warmth. You do not hope it will favor you. You simply receive. Wealth is the same. It shines upon the one who understands it is governed by law. So when you see another prosper, do not say they are lucky. Say they are aligned with law. And when you see one lose their riches, do not say their luck has run out. Say they have forgotten the law. For law is constant, but alignment is choice. Dear listener, the moment you take this truth into your spirit, your life begins to change. You will no longer wait for fortune to fall upon you. You will no longer envy another's path. You will know that your wealth is as certain as gravity, as faithful as sunrise, as unshakable as the tides. Pause. Take a deep breath. Anchor this teaching with me now. Whisper these words aloud. It is not luck. It is law. Yes, let it roll upon your tongue like honey. Let it echo in your chest like a sacred vow. And now, let us make it public. Claim it boldly so that the universe itself witnesses your declaration. Write in the comments these words, it is not luck, it is law. Say it again until it becomes the rhythm of your heartbeat, until every thought of chance dissolves, until every shadow of doubt is scattered by the light of truth. For when you understand this, when you grasp it not as a phrase, but as a living law, your life begins to change forever. You have declared it wealth is not luck, it is law. And yet, even as this truth settles in your heart, another whisper may arise from the hidden corners of your mind. But what if it comes too quickly? What if I cannot handle it? What if it slips away? What if others judge me? Beloved listener, do not be ashamed of these thoughts. They are not weakness. They are the echoes of a world that has taught you to fear abundance. The world says too much too soon will destroy you. The world says if riches come, they will change you for the worse. And so, even as your soul longs for supply, your subconscious trembles at the thought of receiving. Let us bring this shadow into the light. Have you ever pictured sudden wealth like a flood of gold pouring into your life? At first, the image glitters, coins cascading jewels, spilling treasures, flowing faster than you can gather. But then fear creeps in. You see yourself drowning, unable to hold it all, panicking as it slips through your fingers. You imagine family and friends questioning you, demanding explanations, asking for pieces of the treasure until you are left bare once again. This is the subconscious fear of sudden wealth. It is not the wealth itself that terrifies, but the story your mind tells about it. Pause with me here. Let us speak gently to that part of you. Say to it, I see you. I hear your fear. But you are not the truth. The truth is, I was born ready. For hear me clearly, wealth does not destroy. It magnifies. If your heart is generous, wealth gives you greater power to bless. If your spirit is wise, wealth gives you greater reach to build. If your soul is aligned, wealth flows in harmony, not chaos. The fear of sudden wealth is like standing at the shore of a great ocean and believing you will drown the moment you step in. But what if you remembered that you were made to swim, that the waves were not meant to crush you, but to carry you, that the ocean itself longs to lift you upon its tide? Imagine now not a flood that drowns, but a river that flows. See yourself stepping into its current water, cool against your skin. At first, it swirls gently around your ankles, then your knees, then your waist. But notice you are not overwhelmed. The river knows your rhythm. It carries you never faster than you can bear, never deeper than you can breathe. You are not lost, you are guided. This is the truth of sudden wealth. It comes as law, not chaos. It comes in measure with your capacity, and your capacity expands as you receive. Ask yourself, who told me I could not handle it? Was it a voice from childhood warning me not to dream too big? Was it the story of another who lost their fortune and suffered? Was it society's chorus declaring that riches corrupt? These voices are not divine. They are fear dressed in the garments of caution. The divine voice within you says, you are safe with sudden wealth. You are chosen. The supply that comes to you is for you, measured in perfect order, guided by perfect law. Take a breath. Let your shoulders relax. Place your hand upon your heart if you can, and speak these words softly. I was born ready. I am safe with sudden wealth. I trust the law to guide the flow. Let it repeat like waves upon the shore until the fear dissolves and only peace remains. For you are not a child fumbling with treasures too heavy to lift. You are the vessel chosen by divine order, shaped for this very abundance. And remember, this wealth is not a stranger knocking at your door. It is your birthright returning home. Would you fear the embrace of a long-lost friend? Would you tremble at the sight of the sunrise? No. You would open your arms. You would welcome it. You would receive. So now let us anchor this truth. Declare it boldly with the authority of one who has cast off fear. Write in the comments, "I am safe with sudden wealth." Let these words be your shield, your comfort, your decree. For you were born not to fear the treasure, but to carry it, to steward it, to multiply it. Wealth was born for you, and you were born for wealth. There is a law, deeper still, beloved listener. A law that Florence Scovel Shinn declared with power and simplicity. Your word is your wand. Think of that for a moment. Your word, the very breath formed into sound by your tongue, is not idle, not empty. It is creative. It is the key that turns the lock of divine supply. It is the wand that directs invisible substance into visible form. Pause and let this truth settle. For perhaps you have believed words to be small things, harmless or casual, yet you already know their power. A single word spoken in anger can pierce the heart for years. A single word spoken in love can heal wounds unseen. If words can shape emotion, can they not also shape destiny? Your word is your wand, and with it, you are already casting spells upon your life. What spells have you spoken lately? When you said, "I can't afford this," did you not seal a door with your wand? When you sighed, "Money never stays with me," did you not command wealth to flee? When you whispered, "I hope things get better," did you not delay the miracle by speaking only of hope, not decree, but hear the reversal? When you speak, "I am wealthy by divine right," you unlock the treasure chest waiting for you. When you affirm, "Everything I touch prospers," you command law to flow in your favor. When you whisper, "Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways," you release a river of supply that bends itself toward you. Your word is your wand, not mine, not another's, yours. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman who longed for financial ease. Every day she said to herself, "I hope things improve." She hoped and waited, but nothing changed. One day she encountered this teaching, "Your word is your wand." Something stirred within her. She realized that hope was not command. She shifted her speech. Instead of saying, "I hope," she began to decree, "I prosper now. I am supplied now. Wealth is mine by law." At first, the words felt strange, as though she were pretending. But she persisted, holding the wand of her word steady. Within weeks, opportunities appeared, gifts, business support she could not have imagined. What shifted the law was always there, but her wand had not been raised. The moment she claimed it, the lock turned, and the treasure was hers. Do you see? You need not wait for fortune. You need only speak the decree that aligns you with it. Pause with me here. Close your eyes if you wish. Imagine in your hand a wand of light, golden and radiant. Feel its warmth. This wand is your word. Each time you speak, you lift it. Each word is a command to the universe, and the universe obeys not because it must, but because it is law. Now whisper aloud slowly, "My word is my wand." Again, with more strength, "My word is my wand." And once more, with full conviction, "My word is my wand." Can you feel the shift? The way the atmosphere bends to your declaration, it is no longer theory, it is practice. You are wielding your power. From this moment, I ask you, guard your words. Let them be treasures, not scraps. Speak not of lack, but of supply. Speak not of fear, but of safety. Speak not of delay, but of immediacy. For every word is a seed, and every seed bears fruit. You are the gardener of your life, and your words are the seeds you sow. Sow with intention and watch your garden overflow. Take this with you now. Wealth is not waiting in some far-off land. It is as near as your tongue, as close as your breath. One decree spoken in faith can unlock doors that years of effort could not move. So whisper it one final time with me. My word is my wand. And to anchor it fully, let us write it as though etching it into the book of law itself. In the comments, declare, my word is my wand. Let this be the turning point. For from here forward, you will not speak as one begging or hoping, but as one commanding, decreeing, and receiving. The wand is in your hand. Use it wisely. You have taken the wand of your word in hand. You have spoken with new authority. Now let us go deeper into the shift that must occur in your language, the release of hope and the embrace of command. For many, hope sounds holy. It sounds gentle, safe, admirable. They say, I hope I'll be rich one day. I hope money comes. I hope things work out. But pause with me here, beloved listener. Hope is not decree. Hope is postponement. Hope places your miracle always in the future, always just out of reach like a boat tied to shore. Picture this, a boat tethered with ropes rocking softly on the water. You sit inside, imagining the wide ocean, dreaming of the journey. Yet no matter how long you sit, no matter how deeply you hope, the boat cannot move while the rope binds it to the dock. This is the language of hope forever, imagining never sailing. But decree, oh decree is different. Decree is the cutting of the rope. Decree is the raising of the sail. Decree is wind filling the mast and carrying you into the vast expanse. Decree says, I am wealthy now. Decree says, the supply is mine this moment. Decree says, I command divine law into visible form here and now. Can you feel the difference in your spirit? Hope is soft, wavering, uncertain. Decree is strong, sharp, undeniable. Hope asks, decree commands. Hope waits, decree receives. Let me tell you of a man who lived always in hope. He hoped for better work. He hoped for more money. He hoped his debts would one day vanish. And though he hoped with sincerity, nothing shifted. For hope held him at the dock. One day a mentor whispered to him, release the language of hope. Speak not of what may come, declare what is. And so, trembling at first, he spoke, I am free of debt. I am abundantly supplied. I am wealthy by divine right. Within months, doors opened, opportunities aligned, debts dissolved, money flowed. Not because luck appeared, but because law obeyed decree. Beloved soul, you must know this, the universe does not respond to hope. It responds to command. Just as a servant does not move until the master gives instruction, so divine substance does not move until your word decrees. Pause here. Let us try this together. Whisper first in the language of hope, I hope I will be rich. Feel the weakness, the delay. Now speak in the language of decree, I am rich by divine right. Do you feel the power, the immediacy, the authority? This is the difference between waiting and receiving. Release the guilt if you have spoken in hope for many years. Do not be ashamed. Hope was a bridge carrying you to this moment. But now the bridge is behind you. You are ready to step fully into decree. Say this with me with strength, I decree my wealth now. Again, louder, clearer, I decree my wealth now. One more time with full conviction, I decree my wealth now. Your words are sails. Your decree is the wind. The moment you speak with authority, the universe answers at once. So anchor this shift. Release the language of hope. Step into the language of decree. And write it now boldly for all to see. I decree my wealth now. Let this be your vow, your declaration, your unshakable truth. For the law responds the moment you speak. Beloved listener, now that you have spoken with decree, Now that you have released the weakness of hope and taken hold of the strength of command, it is time to awaken to the greatest truth of all. You are not waiting for a winning ticket. You are the winning formula. For too long, the world has told you that success lies outside of you, that it belongs to those who are lucky, those who stumble upon the right opportunity, those who are chosen by some mysterious hand. But hear me now. You are not chasing the formula. You are the formula. Wealth does not come because of numbers on a ticket. It comes because of identity, because of who and what you are. Pause here. Place your hand upon your heart. Feel its rhythm. That rhythm is not accident, it is law. It is divine order pulsing within you, keeping time with the heartbeat of the universe. And just as faithfully as your heart beats, wealth flows to you because you are aligned with the law of abundance. Think of yourself as a golden vessel crafted with intention. You are not an afterthought, not a mistake, not a vessel of lack. You are designed as the very channel through which wealth flows into the world. Others may look to tickets, to systems, to chance, but you, your very being, is the open door for supply. Imagine now upon your head a crown of pure gold. Feel its weight, not heavy, but steady. This crown is not given by man, not won in a contest. It is placed upon you by divine decree. It is the mark of your identity, chosen, anointed, abundant. When you walk with this crown, you no longer ask, "Will I win?" Instead, you declare, "I am the winning formula." Let me tell you of a woman who once believed she was unlucky. She played games of chance, bought tickets, hoped, prayed, waited. Always she felt like fortune passed her by. One day, she heard these words, "You are not waiting for luck. You are the vessel of wealth itself." At first, she resisted. It felt too grand, too impossible. But slowly, she began to repeat, "I am the winning formula. Wealth flows through me." As she spoke, her life shifted. Not through chance, but through law. Ideas came, opportunities appeared, partnerships aligned. She realized that she had never needed to win anything, she had only needed to recognize who she already was. This, dear soul, is your truth as well. You are the formula. You are the seed in the soil. You are the one through whom divine riches manifest. Say it with me slowly, as though engraving it into the walls of your spirit. I am not waiting. I am chosen. I am the vessel. I am the winning formula. Feel the words echo not only in your mind, but in your very cells. For identity is power. When you claim who you are, the universe cannot deny you. No longer will you envy the fortune of another. No longer will you wonder if your turn will come. Your turn is now because you are the turn itself. You are the door. You are the crown. You are the decree made flesh. Stand tall within yourself. Lift your chin as though the golden crown were resting there now. Imagine the light of divine favor radiating from your face, shining upon all you touch. This is no fantasy. This is identity, and identity is the unshakable law that shapes reality. So take a breath. Let the crown settle upon you. Whisper these words softly at first, then stronger. I am the winning formula. Again, with even greater strength, I am the winning formula. One more time, like a shout of victory, I am the winning formula. And now, anchor it. Seal it in writing. Declare it boldly in the comments, I am the winning formula. For when you claim this, all doubt dissolves, all waiting ends, all striving ceases. You realize that wealth does not arrive from the outside, it rises from within because it was always you. You are not seeking the formula. You are the formula. You are not waiting for wealth. Wealth has been waiting for you. You were born with wealth already written into your story. It is not something you must chase, steal, or beg for. It is already assigned to you. Like a letter at the post office, it carries your name, your unique mark, and no one else can claim it. Think of it this way: when a letter is sent, it does not wander aimlessly, hoping someone will recognize it. No, it carries an address. It carries a name. That name may be yours, and until you step forward and claim it, the letter waits. Wealth operates in the same way. Your supply, your abundance, your financial freedom, it has already been addressed to you. It has been written, sealed, and stamped in the heavens. And nothing, no person, no circumstance can steal it from you. For it bears your name. Pause with me here. Let this truth settle. Your wealth is assigned to you. It cannot be stolen, it cannot be diverted, and it cannot be erased. For the divine does not make mistakes. I know the mind sometimes argues. Perhaps you have seen others prosper and wondered, what about me? Why do they receive while I wait? And I tell you today, their letter has their name, and yours has yours. Their success is no theft of yours. Their abundance is no depletion of your own. The assignments are individualized, divinely arranged, perfectly distributed. What blocks us is not whether the wealth is there. What blocks us is whether we step forward to claim it. Just like a letter at the post office, if you never go to pick it up, it waits. Days pass, months pass, sometimes years, but the letter is still waiting. So too is your abundance. Let us take a breath together now. Inhale, exhale, and speak these words aloud with me. My wealth is assigned to me. It is waiting for me, and I now step forward to claim it. Say it again. My wealth is assigned to me. Repeat until the sound of your own voice carries certainty into the room. Now here is the wonder of divine assignment. When you begin to claim it with your words, life arranges itself. Paths appear where none seemed possible. Phone calls arrive. Opportunities whisper. Money shows up in unexpected places. Why? Because you finally placed your hand out to receive what was always yours. A letter without an address never arrives. A wealth without a claimant remains waiting. But the moment you specify, the moment you declare, something shifts. This is why vague prayers, vague affirmations, vague hopes fall flat. To say I just want more money is like sending a letter addressed only to somewhere earth. It may float, but it never arrives. Divine law operates with precision. You must call your wealth by name, and you must know it belongs to you. Let me tell you a story. There was once a woman who lived in quiet struggle. Month after month, she hoped things would change, but she never spoke with clarity. She would say, I need help. I wish I had more. But nothing shifted. One day, she came to understand the law of divine assignment. She realized her wealth was not missing, it was simply unclaimed. That day, she wrote on a piece of paper, I call $5,000 to me now, for it is already mine. She spoke it daily, not begging, but claiming. And within weeks, unexpected checks, forgotten refunds, and new opportunities appeared. The amount she claimed came into her hands. Why? Because she stopped asking vaguely and began claiming specifically. She stopped addressing her letter to nowhere and finally put her name on it. So I ask you now, how do you claim your wealth? You claim it by your word. Words are the keys that unlock the post office of heaven. Words are the claim ticket that says, yes, that belongs to me. Hand it over. In silence, wealth waits. In vagueness, wealth remains unclaimed. In clear declaration, wealth responds. Take your pen, or if you are listening now, take your voice and write or speak this with me. I call $10,000 to me before September 30th, for it is already mine. Notice the precision, the clarity, the certainty. This is not asking. This is claiming. This is standing at the window of heaven and saying, here is my ticket. This wealth belongs to me. Now the mind may argue again, but how will it come, from where, through whom? And here is the beautiful truth that is not your business. The delivery system is divine. You do not need to engineer the routes of heaven. You need only to claim the package. The letter does not ask, what postman, what truck, what path. It simply arrives because the name is on it. So release the how. Release the when. Release the worry. Your only task is to claim. Say aloud once more, my wealth is assigned to me. It bears my name. I now claim it. Perhaps for years you have feared that wealth could be stolen, that someone else could snatch your portion. Hear me clearly, it cannot. Divine law is not fragile. It is not corrupt. It does not misplace or misdeliver. What is yours has always been yours. What belongs to your name is bound to you by eternal decree. Imagine for a moment a vault in heaven. Within it, treasures marked with names. One box with your name written in golden letters. Inside, peace, abundance, wealth, opportunities, freedom. And the angels guarding it smile because no thief can touch it. No circumstance can erase it. It waits. It shines. It is safe. And the key, the only key, is your word. How do you open it? You say, I claim what is mine. I call it forth now. This is why Florence Scovel Shinn declared, nothing that is truly mine can be taken from me. Repeat that with me now. Nothing that is truly mine can be taken from me. Let it roll through your spirit until fear dissolves. Now, I want you to write in the comments if you are with me live or on your page, if you are journaling along. My wealth is assigned to me. This is your first act of public claim. The moment you write it, something in the invisible begins to shift. The moment you see your own words, the letter moves closer to your door. So type it, write it, declare it, own it. For your wealth is not missing. It is simply waiting for you to show up. And now, as we close this section, breathe with me once more. Inhale peace. Exhale doubt. Place your hand on your heart and declare, I am assigned to wealth, and wealth is assigned to me. We are bound together by divine law, and nothing can separate us. This is the law of divine assignment. It is the bedrock of your abundance journey. And now we move forward. For once you know wealth is assigned, the next step is to speak in alignment with it. For the soil of the subconscious must be planted and watered and nurtured. So we continue into the law of speech and subconscious alignment. Now that you understand the law of divine assignment, that wealth already bears your name, the next step is alignment. For while your wealth is assigned, your words and your subconscious must agree in order to unlock it. Think of your words as seeds. Every word you speak is planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. And the subconscious is not a judge, not a critic, not even a doubter. It is a garden receptive, ready to grow whatever is planted. If you plant weeds of fear, weeds will grow. If you plant flowers of abundance, beauty will bloom. This is the law of speech and subconscious alignment. Let us pause here because I want you to feel the truth of this. Your subconscious is always listening. It does not sleep. It does not take breaks. When you mutter under your breath, I'll never have enough, your subconscious accepts it like a seed. When you declare money flows easily to me, your subconscious accepts that too. It grows what you repeat, and here lies the power. Through repetition, you reprogram the soil of the subconscious. Through consistent affirmations, you train it to expect wealth instead of lack. Just as a farmer waters the same field daily, you water your wealth with words. Let me share a story. A man once struggled with constant debt. He worked tirelessly, yet money always seemed to vanish. One day, he was taught this simple affirmation: money comes to me easily and effortlessly. At first, it felt false. His mind argued, that's not true. Look at my bills. Look at my account. But he persisted. Each morning, he said it aloud. Each night, he whispered it before sleep. Day after day, like drops of water into soil. At first, nothing seemed to change. But within weeks, he noticed small shifts, unexpected refunds, opportunities for side work kindness from strangers. Within months, his finances began to stabilize. And soon, money began flowing with greater ease. What happened? His subconscious was reprogrammed. His old seed of struggle was pulled out, and new seeds of ease were planted. He did not force the soil. He simply planted new words until the subconscious accepted them as truth. And once the subconscious aligned, his reality mirrored it. This is why many people grow frustrated with affirmations. They say, but I repeated it once, and nothing changed. My friend, the soil does not yield overnight. A farmer does not plant one seed and expect a harvest the next morning. The soil must be watered. The words must be repeated. And repetition creates belief. Belief creates embodiment. Embodiment creates manifestation. So if at first your affirmation feels empty, know this, it is working. You are planting. You are watering. And soon, the subconscious will accept it as the natural truth of your life. Now let us practice together. Take a slow breath in. Release it gently. And speak this with me. I plant my wealth with words. I plant abundance into my subconscious. Say it again. I plant my wealth with words. And again, feeling the soil inside of you, receiving every syllable, I plant abundance into my subconscious. I invite you now to visualize. Imagine yourself as a gardener. Before you lies rich, fertile soil. In your hand are seeds, each seed glowing with golden light. On each seed are words written, money flows easily. Wealth is natural to me. I am richly provided for. See yourself placing these seeds into the ground one by one, gently covering them, watering them with your words. Feel the peace of knowing that growth is inevitable. The soil never argues. It simply receives. And what is planted must rise. Here is the secret: your subconscious cannot tell the difference between truth and imagination. It accepts whatever is repeated. This is why imagination is such a powerful tool and why your daily speech matters. You are always planting, whether intentionally or unconsciously. Every complaint plants lack. Every worry plants doubt. But every declaration of abundance plants wealth. So I ask you, what will you plant today? Another truth: the subconscious is most fertile in the morning and before sleep. These are the gateways. When you rise before the world presses in, your mind is tender, open, impressionable. What you speak in those first moments sets the rhythm of the day. And when you lay down to sleep, the subconscious holds your final words like seeds to water through the night. So I encourage you, morning and evening, speak life into your wealth. Morning and evening, declare abundance. Morning and evening, plant new seeds. For as surely as night follows day, your subconscious will begin to shift. Now listen closely. When your words and subconscious align, money begins to expect you. Opportunities look for you. Doors open. The external world is simply the echo of the internal. When the soil is changed, the harvest must change. Let us speak together. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I plant my wealth with words. My subconscious is fertile with abundance. Feel how repetition deepens the roots. Feel how each word becomes more natural the more you say it. This is the alignment we seek, not a one-time phrase, but a daily rhythm, a lifestyle of planting. Now, I want to acknowledge something. At first, when you declare wealth, the mind may laugh, may argue, may say, "That's not real." This is normal. It is simply the old weeds resisting being pulled. Do not fear the resistance. Keep planting, keep watering. Eventually, the soil gives way. Eventually, the subconscious accepts the new truth. And when it does, reality shifts. So be patient. Be gentle with yourself. And know every repetition is progress. Every affirmation is a seed. And every seed faithfully tended becomes a harvest. Now, if you are with me, I want you to take action. Type this below or write it in your journal. I plant my wealth with words. This is your declaration. This is your planting. Let this be the moment where your subconscious receives a new instruction. Music swells softly with flute, and wind sounds like a fresh breeze moving through trees. Breathe deeply. Place your hand on your heart. And affirm, I align my words with wealth. I align my subconscious with abundance. My speech waters my harvest, and my harvest is rich. This is the law of speech and subconscious alignment. And as we move forward, we will address the next step, clearing the weeds. For while we plant new seeds, we must also clear the old roots of fear, shame, and scarcity. Only then can the soil truly flourish. So take courage. Your subconscious is fertile. Your words are seeds, and your wealth is already waiting to rise. We have planted seeds of wealth with our words. But now, we must address something important, the weeds in the soil. For many of us carry old programming, inherited beliefs, and deep fears around money. These are the invisible chains that keep abundance at a distance. Let us face this truth together. Many of us grew up hearing phrases like, "We can't afford that," or "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "Rich people are greedy." Perhaps you heard, "We don't talk about money in this family," as if money were a secret or even a source of shame. These words took root in your subconscious often long before you even understood them. And they grew into patterns of scarcity. This is not your fault. You inherited programming from generations who themselves struggled, feared, and misunderstood money. But though it was inherited, it does not belong to you. You can release it. You can be free. Imagine chains wrapped around your spirit, each chain forged from an old belief, "There's never enough. If I have, someone else must go without. I don't deserve wealth." These chains are heavy, and they have kept you bound. But hear me today, we break them. Today, we let them fall. Take a breath with me now. Inhale deeply, exhale fully. Feel those old chains beginning to loosen. Say aloud with me, "I release fear of wealth." Again, "I release fear of wealth." Say it once more with conviction, "I release fear of wealth." Fear and scarcity programming often hide beneath the surface. Perhaps you have noticed guilt when money comes to you as if you didn't earn it enough, or shame when you ask for more, as if wanting abundance is selfish, or worry that if you prosper, others will resent you. These are not truths, they are programs. And today, we uninstall them. Let me tell you a story. A woman grew up in a family where money was always spoken of with stress. Her parents argued about bills. Her relatives said things like, "People like us never get ahead." As an adult, she worked hard, yet each time she began to succeed, she sabotaged herself. She would overspend, undercharge for her work, or back away from opportunities. Why? Because deep inside her subconscious was still loyal to the family programming. People like us never get ahead. When she realized this, she made a choice. She began to speak a new truth daily. I am free from old programming. I am worthy of wealth. Slowly, the chains broke. Her choices shifted. She began to hold on to money, to grow it, to allow herself to prosper. And her life transformed. So let us do this together. Let us clear the old. Visualize now that you are standing in a dark room surrounded by heavy chains. Each chain has words carved into it: lack, guilt, shame, fear, unworthiness. And now a great light shines upon you. One by one, the chains snap and fall to the floor. Hear the clanging. Feel the weight lifting. You are free. You are light. You are no longer bound by scarcity. Say with me, I release fear of wealth. Say, I release guilt around money. Say, I release shame around abundance. And now affirm, I am free to receive. This is the process of clearing. You cannot plant a thriving garden if weeds choke the soil. You cannot claim wealth if fear clings to your spirit. But once released, the soil opens. Once cleared, abundance flows. Now I want you to reflect. What phrases did you hear growing up about money? Take a moment to bring them to mind. Perhaps it was, "We're just barely getting by," or "Money doesn't come easy," or "Only the lucky succeed." Notice them, name them, and now say aloud, "That is not my truth. These were inherited, but they are not eternal. They were learned, and what is learned can be unlearned. They were programmed, and what is programmed can be reprogrammed." Feel the compassion here. Your parents, your family, your culture, they did not mean to chain you. They were doing the best they could with what they knew. Forgive them. Forgive yourself. And choose now a new path. Say, I forgive the past. I release fear. I choose wealth. Notice the shift inside you. When fear leaves, space opens. When shame dissolves, strength rises. And into that open space, wealth can flow. So we clear now with compassion and with power. Breathe again. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Imagine every fear leaving with the breath. Imagine every old chain breaking as you exhale. And affirm once more, I release fear of wealth. Music begins to lift lighter tones, emerging like sunlight breaking through clouds. Do you feel the difference already? The heaviness lessens. Already the atmosphere changes. For what was holding you no longer holds. What was chaining you no longer binds. You are free to receive. Say it, I am free to receive. Say it again, I am free to receive. And once more, with joy, I am free to receive. Now I invite you to take action. Wherever you are, say aloud, I release fear of wealth. And then type it below or write it in your journal. This is your declaration of freedom. This is your breaking of the chain. This is your first step into new soil. Music grows brighter, uplifting, as if the heaviness has fully broken into light. So remember this truth: fear is a program, not a law. Scarcity is an illusion, not a destiny. You are not bound by the past. You are free to create a new story. And your story is one of wealth, abundance, freedom, and joy. As we close this section, breathe one last time with me. Inhale freedom. Exhale fear. Inhale abundance. Exhale lack. Place your hand on your heart and declare, I am free to receive. My chains are broken. My soil is clear, and abundance flows to me now. This is the clearing. This is the release. And from this place of freedom, we step into embodiment, walking, speaking, and living as the wealthy one you truly are. Now that you have cleared the chains of fear, we arrive at embodiment. To embody wealth is to live, move, and speak as though it is already here. For embodiment is alignment. The moment you embody wealth, the universe mirrors you. Imagine for a moment the wealthiest version of yourself. How do they walk into a room? Do they shuffle in with shoulders hunched, or do they enter with presence, head lifted, eyes clear each step, confident? How do they speak? Do they whisper apologetically, or do they speak with clarity, ease, and grace? How do they dress? Not necessarily with diamonds or silk, but with care, with pride, with the awareness that they are worthy of being seen. This is embodiment, and embodiment is not pretending. It is practicing. It is aligning yourself with the wealth that already belongs to you. Actors know this secret well. When they step into a role, they embody the character so fully that the world believes. They change their walk, their tone, their gestures, and soon they even begin to feel what the character feels. The role becomes natural, and this is the same with wealth. When you embody it, when you practice the role of wealthy me, soon it becomes the truth of your being. Say this with me: I embody wealth now. Again, I embody wealth now. And once more, louder with joy, I embody wealth now. Let us explore embodiment in 3 parts: movement, speech, and environment. Movement: notice how you carry yourself. Wealth walks with ease. Wealth does not rush in panic or slump in defeat. Wealth moves with confidence, with rhythm, with flow. Begin today to walk as though abundance walks with you. Each step steady, each breath calm, each gesture graceful. When you walk into a room, feel that wealth enters with you. Speech: words of lack sound hesitant, apologetic, unsure. But words of wealth are clear, kind, generous, and strong. Begin to speak as one who is wealthy. When you talk about your future, say, I am expanding, I am receiving, I am provided for. Eliminate phrases like, I can't afford that. Replace them with, that is not aligned right now, but greater wealth is flowing. Speak as wealth speaks. Environment: wealth is not always about luxury, but about alignment. Look around your space. Does it reflect the wealthy you? Even in small ways, begin to align your environment. Keep it clean, cared for, organized. Place beauty where you can. A single flower in a vase, a well-made bed. These are acts of embodiment. They signal to your subconscious, I am worthy of wealth, and I live accordingly. I want you to try something with me now. Close your eyes. Imagine walking into a grand room as the wealthiest version of yourself. Feel your posture, the way your shoulders rest with ease, the way your breath is steady. Hear the sound of your footsteps, calm and assured. People turn to look, not because you demand attention, but because presence radiates from you. This is you embodied wealth. And the more you practice this vision, the more it becomes who you are. Now understand, this embodiment is not about spending beyond your means. It is not about faking wealth with debt or disguise. Embodiment is about energy, presence, and truth. You can embody wealth in a thrifted coat if you wear it with care, dignity, and self-worth. You can embody wealth at any stage because wealth is not first about money, it is about consciousness. And when consciousness shifts, money follows. Say with me, I embody wealth in my movement. I embody wealth in my speech. I embody wealth in my environment. And together, I embody wealth now. Now that you have cleared the chains of fear, we arrive at embodiment. To embody wealth is to live, move, and speak as though it is already here. For embodiment is alignment. The moment you embody wealth, the universe mirrors you. Imagine for a moment the wealthiest version of yourself. How do they walk into a room? Do they shuffle in with shoulders hunched, or do they enter with presence, head lifted, eyes clear, each step confident? How do they speak? Do they whisper apologetically, or do they speak with clarity, ease, and grace? How do they dress, not necessarily with diamonds or silk, but with care, with pride, with the awareness that they are worthy of being seen? This is embodiment. And embodiment is not pretending. It is practicing. It is aligning yourself with the wealth that already belongs to you. Actors know this secret well. When they step into a role, they embody the character so fully that the world believes. They change their walk, their tone, their gestures, and soon they even begin to feel what the character feels. The role becomes natural. And this is the same with wealth. When you embody it, when you practice the role of wealthy, soon it becomes the truth of your being. Say this with me. I embody wealth now. Again, I embody wealth now. And once more, louder with joy, I embody wealth now. Let us explore embodiment in 3 parts: movement, speech, and environment. Movement, notice how you carry yourself. Wealth walks with ease. Wealth does not rush in panic or slump in defeat. Wealth moves with confidence, with rhythm, with flow. Begin today to walk as though abundance walks with you. Each step steady, each breath calm, each gesture graceful. When you walk into a room, feel that wealth enters with you. Speech. Words of lack sound hesitant, apologetic, unsure. But words of wealth are clear, kind, generous, and strong. Begin to speak as one who is wealthy. When you talk about your future, say, I am expanding, I am receiving, I am provided for. Eliminate phrases like I can't afford that. Replace them with, that is not aligned right now, but greater wealth is flowing. Speak as wealth speaks. Environment. Wealth is not always about luxury, but about alignment. Look around your space. Does it reflect the wealthy you? Even in small ways, begin to align your environment. Keep it clean, cared for, organized. Place beauty where you can. A single flower in a vase, a well-made bed. These are acts of embodiment. They signal to your subconscious, I am worthy of wealth and I live accordingly. I want you to try something with me now. Close your eyes. Imagine walking into a grand room as the wealthiest version of yourself. Feel your posture, the way your shoulders rest with ease, the way your breath is steady. Hear the sound of your footsteps calm and assured. People turn to look not because you demand attention, but because presence radiates from you. This is you, embodied wealth. And the more you practice this vision, the more it becomes who you are. Now understand, this embodiment is not about spending beyond your means. It is not about faking wealth with debt or disguise. Embodiment is about energy, presence, and truth. You can embody wealth in a thrifted coat if you wear it with care, dignity, and self-worth. You can embody wealth at any stage because wealth is not first about money, it is about consciousness. And when consciousness shifts, money follows. Say with me, I embody wealth in my movement. I embody wealth in my speech. I embody wealth in my environment. And together, I embody wealth now. Consider this: when you embody wealth, opportunities recognize you. The world treats you according to how you present yourself. If you carry lack, the world mirrors lack. If you carry wealth, the world mirrors wealth. Embodiment is the signal that tells the universe, I am ready. Let me share a story. A man once lived paycheck to paycheck. He longed for wealth, but carried himself with defeat. One day, he decided to change. He began to rise each morning and dress as though he had already succeeded. He walked taller, spoke clearer, and began to arrange his home with order and beauty. At first, nothing outside changed, but within weeks, people began to notice. He was offered opportunities he had never seen before. Why? Because he embodied wealth, and the universe mirrored him. Now try this exercise tomorrow morning. When you wake, ask yourself, how would wealthy me move today? How would wealthy me speak? How would wealthy me care for my space? And then do it. Practice the role until it becomes natural. This is embodiment. Speak this aloud. I embody wealth now, and the universe mirrors me. Say it again. I embody wealth now. And once more joyfully, I embody wealth now. I invite you to take action. Comment below or write in your journal, I embody wealth now. This is your declaration, your alignment, your embodiment. The moment you write it, something shifts. The role becomes yours. So remember this truth: wealth is not only in the future, it is here in how you move, how you speak, how you live today. Embodiment is alignment, and alignment attracts. The universe responds to the signal you send. Send the signal of wealth, and wealth must answer. As we close this section, place your hand on your heart and declare, I embody wealth now. My movement mirrors wealth. My speech reflects abundance. My environment radiates prosperity. I embody wealth, and the universe mirrors me. This is the power of embodiment. And now, as we continue, we move to the practice of substitution, replacing false beliefs with truth, exchanging the old furniture of lack for the new furniture of wealth. We have spoken of embodiment, walking, speaking, and living as wealth. But there is another vital step: substitution. For you cannot simply reject old beliefs, you must replace them with truth. If you leave an empty space, the old belief will return. But if you substitute it with divine truth, the space is filled, and lack has no room to grow. Think of your mind as a house. Inside, there is furniture. Some of it is beautiful, supportive, uplifting, but some pieces are broken, uncomfortable, out of place. Perhaps you have sat in a chair labeled, I am not worthy of wealth. Or maybe a table sits in the middle of your room carved with the words, there's never enough. For years you have lived with this furniture, but now it is time to redecorate. And the rule is simple: when you remove an old piece, you must bring in a new one. Otherwise, the empty space will call the old furniture back. This is the law of substitution. Every false belief must be replaced with truth. Let us try it together. Take this old belief, I am not worthy of wealth. Remove it, and now bring in the truth, I am divinely worthy of all wealth. Say it with me now. I am divinely worthy of all wealth. Again, I am divinely worthy of all wealth. Do you feel how the new furniture fits? Do you feel how it changes the room of your mind? Here's another: the old belief, there's never enough. Remove it and substitute. I live in an abundant universe. There is more than enough for all. Say it aloud. I live in an abundant universe. There is more than enough for all. And again, there is more than enough for all. Substitution is not denial. We are not simply saying, I am not poor. That leaves a void. Instead, we say, I am divinely wealthy. That fills the void. that replaces the lie with truth, and truth holds firm. Let me tell you a story. A man once repeated daily, "I am not broke, I am not broke." Yet his life remained the same. Why? Because his focus was still on broke. The words "not broke" still carried the vibration of lack. One day, he shifted. Instead of saying, "I am not broke," he began to affirm, "I am richly provided for. I am wealthy." Slowly, his subconscious accepted the new truth. His focus changed. And as his focus changed, his reality did too. He moved from lack to provision, not by denial, but by substitution. This is the practice we now adopt. Each time you notice an old belief rising, you gently set it down and pick up a new one. You replace the broken chair with a strong one. You replace the old table with a beautiful new table. Piece by piece, your inner house transforms, and soon every room is filled with truth. Let us practice some substitutions together. Old belief: money is hard to come by. New truth: money comes to me with ease and grace. Old belief: wanting wealth is selfish. New truth: wealth allows me to bless others. Old belief: I always lose money. New truth: money multiplies in my hands. Old belief: I don't deserve prosperity. New truth: prosperity is my divine right. Say these aloud with me. Feel them. Let the old go and let the new enter. One by one, substitution builds a new world. Here is your daily practice when you catch yourself thinking a thought of lack. Pause. Do not scold yourself. Do not resist. Simply notice and then substitute. Say, "That is not my truth. My truth is abundance." Replace it immediately. This is the gentle, powerful way of transformation. Now let us anchor this with repetition. Say, "I replace lack with truth." Again, "I replace lack with truth." And once more stronger, "I replace lack with truth." Each substitution is a step toward freedom. Each replacement is a building block for your new reality. You are not erasing, you are rewriting. You are not resisting, you are replacing. And this process is steady, gentle, unstoppable. I invite you to act now. Write this below or in your journal, "I replace lack with truth." This is your declaration. This is your substitution. As you write, you are moving the furniture of your mind. You are building a new house of abundance. So remember this truth: every belief creates reality. False beliefs create false lack. True beliefs create true abundance, and you have the power to choose. Today, you choose substitution. Today, you choose truth. As we close this section, breathe deeply with me. Inhale new truth. Exhale old lies. Place your hand on your heart and declare, "I replace lack with truth. I replace fear with love. I replace poverty with prosperity. I replace doubt with faith. And my new reality is abundance." This is the law of substitution. And as we move forward, we step into the greatest truth of all, that abundance is not only possible, not only near, it is already here, now present, waiting to be received. We have spoken of divine assignment, of planting words, of clearing fear, of embodiment, of substitution. Now we arrive at the highest truth. Abundance is not coming. Abundance is here, now, already. Take a breath. Let it fill your chest. Exhale slowly. Feel the present moment. This moment is already abundant. This air, this heartbeat, this breath is proof of life, proof of provision. You are not waiting for abundance, it is here. Say with me, "My abundance is here now." Again, "My abundance is here now." And once more, "My abundance is here now." Too often we live as though abundance is always tomorrow. One day I will be free. One day I will prosper. One day I will live in abundance. But hear me, tomorrow never comes. The only doorway is today. The only access point is now. Abundance cannot be postponed, for it is not outside of you. It is within you. It is the atmosphere of your being. And when you awaken to it, you see that it has always been here. Imagine a great banquet table already set before you. The table is overflowing with fruits, breads, wines, golden dishes, and sweet water. It has always been there, yet you stood to the side saying, "One day I will be invited." But here is the truth: you were invited from the beginning. The seat with your name has been waiting. The banquet is here. The table is full. All you need do is sit and receive. Say aloud, "I take my seat at the banquet of abundance." This is the shift from waiting to receiving, from future to present, from hoping to knowing. You are not walking toward abundance. You are already standing in it. Just as radio waves fill the air around you, abundance is here right now. If your dial is set to lack, you cannot hear the music. But when you tune to the right frequency, suddenly the song fills the room. The song was always here, you simply changed your station. Let us tune now. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself holding a golden radio. Its dial glows. As you turn it, static of fear fades away, static of doubt dissolves, and suddenly a clear, beautiful melody of abundance flows through. Feel it wash over you. The frequency of abundance has always been present. You have tuned to it now. Say, "I tune my life to the frequency of abundance." We have spoken of divine assignment, of planting words, of clearing fear, of embodiment, of substitution. Now we arrive at the highest truth: abundance is not coming. Abundance is here, now. Already, take a breath. Let it fill your chest. Exhale slowly. Feel the present moment. This moment is already abundant. This air, this heartbeat, this breath is proof of life, proof of provision. You are not waiting for abundance, it is here. Say with me, "My abundance is here now." Again, "My abundance is here now." And once more, "My abundance is here now." Too often we live as though abundance is always tomorrow. One day I will be free. One day I will prosper. One day I will live in abundance. But hear me, tomorrow never comes. The only doorway is today. The only access point is now. Abundance cannot be postponed, for it is not outside of you. It is within you. It is the atmosphere of your being. And when you awaken to it, you see that it has always been here. Imagine a great banquet table already set before you. The table is overflowing with fruits, breads, wines, golden dishes, and sweet water. It has always been there, yet you stood to the side saying, "One day I will be invited." But here is the truth: you were invited from the beginning. The seat with your name has been waiting. The banquet is here. The table is full. All you need do is sit and receive. Say aloud, "I take my seat at the banquet of abundance." This is the shift from waiting to receiving, from future to present, from hoping to knowing. You are not walking toward abundance, you are already standing in it. Just as radio waves fill the air around you, abundance is here right now. If your dial is set to lack, you cannot hear the music. But when you tune to the right frequency, suddenly the song fills the room. The song was always here, you simply changed your station. Let us tune now. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself holding a golden radio. Its dial glows. As you turn it, static of fear fades away, static of doubt dissolves, and suddenly a clear, beautiful melody of abundance flows through. Feel it wash over you. The frequency of abundance has always been present. You have tuned to it now. Say, "I tune my life to the frequency of abundance." This is why Florence Scovel Shinn declared, "The invisible forces are ever working for the man who is always awake to his good." To be awake is to know abundance is now, not later. Awake is present. Awake is here. Let us anchor this with repetition. It is not coming. It is here. My abundance is here now. I take my seat at the banquet of abundance. Pause. Let the silence carry the truth deeper. I want to share a story. A woman once prayed daily for abundance. She begged, "Please one day bless me." But nothing seemed to change. One day, her teacher told her, "Stop asking as if you lack. Begin to thank as if you already have." That day, she shifted. She woke each morning and said, "Thank you for my wealth. Thank you for my freedom. Thank you for my abundance." At first, it felt strange. After all, her bank account was low. But she persisted. And slowly, she realized she felt different. She walked differently, and opportunities began to appear. Not because abundance suddenly arrived, but because she finally opened her eyes to see it was here. She stopped waiting and she started receiving. This is your invitation now, to stop waiting, to stop postponing, to stop saying someday. Your abundance is not a far-off dream. It is a present reality. Now I want you to feel it with your senses. Close your eyes. Hear the sound of coins gently pouring into your hands. Smell the freshness of new bills, crisp and clean. Feel the weight of wealth in your palm. Taste the sweetness of freedom on your lips. See before you the banquet table overflowing radiant welcoming. Every sense confirms abundance is here. Not later. Now. Say aloud, "My abundance is here now." Let us go deeper still. Place your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. With each beat, affirm silently abundance, abundance, abundance. Your very body is a rhythm of provision. Your heart has never missed a beat of supply. So too, your life has never lacked the flow of abundance. It is constant, pulsing, steady. Now speak with me. I am not waiting for wealth. It is here. I am not seeking abundance. It is here. I am not chasing prosperity. It is here. Feel how the shift happens, not in the future, but now. You are claiming what already exists. You are seeing what has always been true. Now take action. Say aloud, "My abundance is here now," and then write it below or in your journal. The act of writing anchors it. It is a declaration, a signature at the banquet table affirming, "I am seated. I receive." So remember this eternal truth: abundance is not a destination. It is a state of being. It is the banquet already set. It is the song already playing. It is the heartbeat already steady. And as you awaken to it, life reshapes around you. As we close, breathe one final time. Inhale abundance. Exhale gratitude. Place your hand on your heart and declare, "My abundance is here now. It is not coming. It is present. I am seated at the banquet of wealth. I tune to the frequency of prosperity, and I receive fully here and now." This is the present reality of abundance, and from this place, everything flows. Beloved listener, the time has come for you to speak your wealth into being. For Florence Scovel Shinn declared, "Your word is your wand." The words you speak create your destiny. These declarations are not mere phrases. They are living currents of power. Every syllable is a seed. Every word is a decree. Every declaration is a law set in motion. When you declare wealth, you summon the invisible into form. You align yourself with divine substance, and divine substance cannot fail you. So let us enter now into a sacred rhythm of daily wealth declarations, call and response word, and echo power and manifestation. Take a deep breath. Place your hand upon your heart. And with me, speak aloud. Today I declare, Wealth is mine. Say it again, stronger this time. Wealth is mine. Each morning, before the world makes its noise, you will declare these truths as law. Let the words resound through your body. Let them vibrate through your being. I am aligned with the infinite supply. Money flows to me in rivers and streams. I walk in divine abundance. Pause. Feel the river rushing now. Golden streams pouring toward you, surrounding you, carrying you. Repeat after me, I am a magnet for money. Wealth seeks me. Overflow finds me. Yes, feel it. Your word has gone forth. Your law is spoken. And now let us build with rhythm, layer upon layer, until your soul is charged with wealth consciousness. I declare I am wealthy. I declare I am prosperous. I declare I am abundant. Again, each word louder, firmer, stronger. I am wealthy. I am prosperous. I am abundant. See before you a golden field, each declaration planting seeds of riches that rise instantly as harvest. Now declare with me, every day wealth rises in my life. Every day I live in financial freedom. Every day I receive new streams of income. You are setting the law in motion. You are weaving your destiny in gold. Let us decree in cycles of 3 the holy rhythm of completion. I receive money easily. I receive money joyfully. I receive money gratefully. Again, I receive money easily. I receive money joyfully. I receive money gratefully. Yes, your subconscious is awakening. The doors of supply are opening. Declare with boldness, now I live in overflow. I live in luxury. I live in divine wealth. Say it until your very breath sings with wealth. Picture a great fountain before you. It bursts forth in streams of gold. Each declaration is another surge, another wave of riches pouring into your life. My cup overflows with money. I am surrounded by abundance. Everything I touch prospers. Again, stronger, louder. Everything I touch prospers. Beloved, let us now call forth not just wealth, but peace with wealth, joy with wealth, freedom with wealth. Say with me, I am safe with wealth. I am joyful with wealth. I am free with wealth. Breathe into it. Release any old fear. Declare anew, money is my servant, never my master. Wealth flows through me in perfect order. I am in harmony with riches. We now move into rising decree, layer upon layer, as if ascending a golden staircase. Step 1, I welcome wealth. Step 2, I embody wealth. Step 3, I radiate wealth. Again, climb higher. I welcome wealth. I embody wealth. I radiate wealth. Yes, your body shines with golden light. And now the declarations of destiny wealth is my divine inheritance. I am born for abundance. I am chosen for overflow. Say it with authority. I am chosen for overflow. Repeat after me in cycles of power. I declare new opportunities. I declare open doors. I declare divine connections. 3 more times, let the words strike like lightning. I declare new opportunities. I declare open doors. I declare divine connections. So it is. The way is opening before you. And now, the highest decree, I am wealth. I am abundance. I am overflow. Breathe. Let this truth be your heartbeat. Let it resound through your mornings, your days, your nights. Beloved, these are your daily wealth declarations. Speak them aloud each dawn as the law of your life, for your word is power. Your decree is destiny. And so declare now with me one last time, I speak, and it is done. I declare, and it is so. I command, and I receive. If you are ready to practice these words each morning, declare your commitment. Write it, speak it, share it. Comment, I declare daily. If you commit, let the world know you have spoken. Beloved soul, the declarations have set the law in motion. Now let us enter the inner sanctuary of vision, for the wealth you decree must also be seen, felt, and lived within your imagination. Florence Scovel Shinn taught, imagination is the scissors of the mind, ever cutting day by day. The pictures you see there, and sooner or later, you meet your own creation in your outer world. So now we rest the body, calm the mind, and awaken the eye of the spirit. You need not strive, you need only to allow. Take a deep, steady breath. Close your eyes if they are not already closed. Release the weight of the day. Let your shoulders soften your jaw, unclench your hands, rest gently in your lap. Feel the stillness now, the sacred pause where creation begins. For in this silence, the rivers of abundance stir. Now imagine a gentle golden light above you. It is soft, warm, radiant. It pours down like morning sun upon your crown, flowing gently into you. See it spilling into your mind, dissolving all worry. See it filling your heart, washing away fear. See it entering your body, every cell awakening with wealth. This is the light of divine substance, the eternal supply that cannot run dry. And now, before you, imagine a vast and flowing river. Its waters are golden, shimmering with riches. Every ripple carries jewels, coins, treasures of infinite worth. You step toward this river, and as you approach, you feel no fear, only peace. For this river is yours. This river is your inheritance. This river flows for you. Step closer still. Feel the mist of gold upon your skin. Hear the sound of rushing abundance, steady and eternal. It whispers, I am always flowing. I am always here. I am always enough. Take another breath. Stretch out your hands, and now step into the river. As your feet touch the water, you realize it is not cold, not strange. It is warm, gentle, soothing. It wraps around you like silk. It carries you with grace. You are floating in abundance, held by infinite supply. Let the river carry you. Let it wash away all doubts of lack, all memories of struggle. The river whispers, you are safe here. You are always provided for. Now see the current of the river, shifting, swirling, gathering. Before your very eyes, sudden streams of gold begin to rush towards you. Treasures, opportunities, unexpected checks, divine surprises all flowing in. You see money arriving in ways you never imagined. You feel the joy of sudden overflow. You realize wealth can come at any moment, in any way, with ease. And yet, even as the river overflows, your heart is calm. There is no fear, for this is natural. You are not overwhelmed, you are at peace. You know this overflow is safe, ordered, divine. Say within, I am safe with sudden wealth. I am calm in abundance. I receive overflow with grace. Repeat it until your heart believes it fully. Now, beloved, see yourself standing tall within the river. The golden waters rise to your waist, your chest, your shoulders, yet you are not drowning. Instead, you are glowing, shining, radiant. You are one with this river. See yourself opening your arms wide. The river pours through you into your life, into your home, into every corner of your world. See your home now, filled with peace, beauty, and luxury. See your table overflowing with food, your cupboards filled with good things. See your bank accounts full, numbers rising with ease. See your wallet heavy, always replenished, never empty. Let your heart smile. Let gratitude rise. Say within, I live in an overflowing universe. I am always taken care of. My life is filled with riches. Now imagine yourself moving through a day in this abundance. You rise in the morning calm, confident, unhurried. You dress in clothes that make you feel radiant. You walk with ease, knowing all is provided for. You spend without fear. You give with joy. You receive with gratitude. Every step is guided. Every need is met before it is spoken. You live and flow. Beloved, take a breath and let this vision expand even more. See yourself blessing others with your wealth. See yourself giving gifts, supporting loved ones, funding dreams, lifting burdens. See the joy on their faces. See the gratitude in their eyes. For your overflow does not stop with you, it blesses the world. You are the vessel. You are the channel. The river flows through you to many. Now, let us anchor this vision with words. Repeat softly, but with conviction. I am one with the river of wealth. I am safe with overflow. I receive riches with ease and grace. I live in joy. I live in peace. I live in abundance. Breathe these truths deep into your being. Beloved soul, stay in this river a little longer. Feel it washing through every doubt, every fear, every old belief. See the golden current filling every corner of your life. Know this, what you have seen is not imagination only. It is spirit showing you what is already yours. It is the unseen reality pressing to manifest in form. When you are ready, slowly return to the room around you. Take a breath. Wiggle your fingers. Feel your feet upon the ground. But remember, the river flows still. It is always with you. And as you open your eyes, carry this vision into your daily embodiment. For what you decree and what you see shall soon be what you live. The river has shown you that you are not only a receiver, but a vessel. Now let us step into the truth of who you are, the chosen vessel of wealth. Beloved, you have declared the words. You have seen the vision. Now it is time to become the vessel. For wealth does not cling to the fearful. It does not linger with the doubter. Wealth flows where there is trust, where there is strength, where there is readiness. And you, beloved, are ready. Florence Scovel Shinn said, "No man gives to himself but himself, and no man takes away from himself but himself." This means that your readiness, your openness, your embodiment is the very gate through which abundance flows. You are the chosen vessel. Imagine now that your very body is a temple, built not of stone, but of golden light. The divine has chosen you as a channel. You are the vessel through which wealth is entrusted, distributed, and multiplied for good. Picture golden streams flowing through you, entering the crown of your head, passing through your heart, and flowing out through your hands. You are not holding money tight. You are not clutching. You are flowing. Say with me, I am trusted with overflow. I am the vessel of divine wealth. Through me, riches flow to bless the world. The story of the vessel. Let me tell you a story. There was once a man who longed for wealth. He prayed for riches, he begged for overflow, but none came. Why? Because he feared money. He thought it might corrupt him or slip through his fingers or invite envy. His vessel was closed. But then he changed. He said aloud, I am trusted with wealth. I am a faithful steward. And in that moment, his vessel opened. Wealth began to pour in, not to drown him, but to flow through him. He fed the hungry. He uplifted his family. He built a foundation that blessed thousands. He learned the truth. Wealth flows to the vessel that pours. And now, beloved, that vessel is you, embodying the wealth posture. Stand tall now, even as you listen. Feel your spine, straighten your shoulders, roll back your chest open. This is the posture of a chosen vessel. You walk differently when you know you are trusted. You speak differently when you know your words carry wealth. You move through the world with quiet majesty because you are carrying divine substance. Say aloud, I am worthy of wealth. I am chosen for riches. I embody abundance. Money as flow, not weight. Some fear money as though it were heavy, dangerous, a burden to bear. But you know the truth, money is not weight, it is flow. It is like breath, you receive it, you release it, and more always comes. It is like water, you drink, you pour, you refill. You are not burdened by wealth. You are refreshed by wealth. You are not crushed by riches. You are lifted by riches. Declare, money flows through me like breath. Wealth flows through me like water. I am refreshed, renewed, replenished by abundance. Example of a vessel. Think of the woman who rises each day knowing she is chosen. She walks into her business with calm power. She speaks to clients with love and confidence. She pays her employees joyfully, knowing money will return multiplied. Her presence radiates trust. And because she embodies trust, wealth trusts her. Or the man who receives sudden abundance and does not panic. He blesses his family, invests wisely, gives joyfully, and still enjoys every luxury he desires. Why? Because he sees himself not as a hoarder, but as a vessel. Beloved, this is who you are. You are not chasing wealth, you are carrying wealth. Vessel affirmations. Repeat these with me now. Feel them vibrating in your body. I am trusted with wealth. I am chosen for overflow. I am the vessel of divine riches. Again, louder, I am trusted with wealth. I am chosen for overflow. I am the vessel of divine riches. Yes, your very cells are absorbing these truths. The flow of generosity. Remember, the vessel that is closed, that hoards, that fears, soon dries up. But the vessel that flows, that gives, that blesses, never runs dry. Say with me, I give joyfully. I spend fearlessly. I receive abundantly. You are in the eternal rhythm, giving, receiving, multiplying. And because you embody this rhythm, you will never lack. Step fully into it now, beloved, rise in your spirit. Step fully into this identity. No more hesitation, no more fear. Say it now with authority, I am God's chosen vessel for wealth. Again, stronger, I am God's chosen vessel for wealth. Feel it seal into your spirit, into your bones, into your destiny. From this moment forward, you no longer think of yourself as a seeker of wealth, but as the vessel of wealth. You are chosen. You are trusted. You are overflowing. This is who you are. This is who you will be. This is who you have always been. Write it now, I am God's chosen vessel for wealth. Let the world know you have stepped fully into it. Now that you have embodied the vessel, we must weave this truth into the fabric of your daily life. For wealth is not only declared or envisioned, it must be walked, spoken, and lived every day. Beloved, you have spoken the words. You have seen the river. You have embodied the vessel. Now the question arises, how shall I live this truth each day? For it is not enough to declare in the morning and forget by noon. It is not enough to see in meditation and then contradict in speech. Integration is the key. Wealth consciousness must not be a moment, it must be a way of life. Every step, every breath, every word becomes an act of abundance. Florence Scovel Shinn taught every word you speak is a boomerang. Whatever you send out returns to you. Beloved, this means that casual words are not casual at all. Every I can't afford it, every money is hard, every that's too expensive, these are spells. Spells that shut doors. Spells that reinforce lack. but you now walk in a new way. You choose your words as carefully as a master musician tunes their instrument. Instead of, "I can't afford it," you say, "That's not my choice right now, but greater is coming." Instead of, "Money is hard," you say, "Money flows with ease to me." Instead of, "I never have enough," you say, "I live in overflow." Every word counts. Every phrase sets the law. Think of your life as a great instrument. Each day, you must tune it. If even one string is out of harmony, the whole song is disrupted. So too with wealth consciousness. Each morning, you tune your words, your thoughts, your posture. And throughout the day, if a string slips, you gently bring it back into harmony. This is not punishment, it is practice. The practice of wealth. Let us walk through a day together integrated with wealth. You rise in the morning. You do not say, "I'm so tired, another day of struggle." No, you stretch, breathe, and declare, "This day is filled with divine opportunities. This day is rich with blessings." You go to dress yourself. You do not say, "I have nothing good to wear." Instead, you say, "Every garment I wear carries the vibration of prosperity." You open your wallet or banking app. You do not sigh at what you see. You say, "Every dollar here multiplies and returns." This is only the beginning. This is integration. It is choosing the wealthy word in every small moment. Now, beloved, notice your posture. Do you walk hurried, bent, anxious, or do you walk tall, steady, confident? A wealthy person walks with calm assurance. They do not rush, for they know time serves them. They do not hunch, for they carry no shame. They walk as kings and queens, chosen vessels of abundance. Practice this. Each time you step into a room, say silently, "I bring wealth with me." And then walk in as though every corner lights up with your presence. Your words must always match your wealth. When someone complains of lack, you do not join them. You do not echo their scarcity. Instead, you respond with possibility, with truth. They say, "The economy is bad." You answer, "I live in God's economy, and it never fails." They say, "Money is tight these days." You reply, "Money flows freely to me and through me." You become a living demonstration not just of riches, but of faith in riches. Many fear spending, clutching each coin as though it will not return. But beloved, when you spend, you must spend as wealth. When you pay for groceries, say, "This money returns to me multiplied." When you tip a server, say, "I bless this gift and it blesses me." When you invest, say, "I plant this seed in divine soil and it returns in harvest." Every transaction becomes an affirmation. Every payment becomes a prayer of plenty. To help you integrate, create anchors throughout your day. Place a note on your mirror that says, "Every word counts." Save a reminder on your phone. I walk in wealth daily. When you touch your wallet or bank card, whisper, "Overflow." These small acts build rhythm, and rhythm builds reality. And at night before you sleep, do not replay worries. Do not speak of debts or bills. Instead, give thanks. Say, "I bless this day of wealth." I bless the money that came. I bless the money that is on its way. Fall asleep with wealth on your lips, and you will rise with wealth in your life. So, beloved, here is the rhythm. Morning, declare wealth. Midday, walk as wealth. Evening, give thanks for wealth. Repeat this cycle, and soon wealth will not just be practice, it will be presence. Declare now with me, "Every word counts. Every step is wealth in motion." I walk in wealth daily. Say it again, louder, stronger, firmer. I walk in wealth daily. Comment, "I walk in wealth daily." If you are ready to embody this rhythm of abundance, You have declared, you have seen, you have embodied, and now you have integrated. There remains but one step to seal it all with the final decree. Beloved, the journey is nearly complete. You have spoken daily declarations. You have seen the river of wealth. You have embodied the chosen vessel. You have integrated abundance into every step of life. Now comes the sealing, for every law once spoken must be sealed with authority. Florence Scovel Shinn declared, "A man's word is his wand filled with magic and power. By his spoken word, he weaves a web of beauty and abundance. And so, beloved, this is the moment where you wield your wand with full force. Pause. Take a breath. Feel the gravity of this moment. The universe leans in to hear what you will decree. All of creation waits upon your word. For your decree is not wish, not plea, not hope. It is law. It is final. It is done. Say with me with power, I am wealth. Again, stronger, I am wealth. Feel it settling into your bones. Not something outside you, not something you chase. You are wealth. Now declare, I am abundance. Again, I am abundance. This is identity. This is embodiment. And now the highest decree, I am overflow. One more time, I am overflow. It is done. Now, beloved, speak with authority. Let your words strike like lightning, unshakable, unstoppable. I command wealth to rise in my life. I command overflow to appear with ease. I command abundance to flow without end. Say it until the atmosphere around you vibrates. Say it until your very breath feels rich. You have overcome the old patterns. You have broken the old cycles. Now decree your triumph. I triumph over lack. I triumph over fear. I triumph in riches, joy, and freedom. Raise your voice, I triumph. Say it again, I triumph. Yes, victory is yours. Now we seal it not only with power, but with gratitude, for gratitude is the magnet of miracles. Say softly now, with reverence, I give thanks for my wealth. I give thanks for my abundance. I give thanks for my overflow. Again, let your heart swell with joy. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. Beloved, this is the moment of culmination. Every declaration, every vision, every embodiment, every integration has led here. Stand tall, breathe deep, and declare with all your soul, I am wealth. I am abundance. I am overflow. I live in divine riches. I walk in prosperity. I dwell in endless supply. My word is law. My decree is destiny. It is done. It is done. It is done. Let the words echo in your spirit. Let them reverberate through your atmosphere. Let them stamp your reality with permanence. Beloved, I bless you now. I bless your hands that everything you touch prospers. I bless your voice that every word you speak calls forth riches. I bless your path that every step is guided into abundance. I bless your heart that you may live in peace with overflow. May your wealth rise daily. May your abundance flow endlessly. May your life shine as proof of divine prosperity. And now together, we seal it with the highest decree. Say it with me one last time, it is done. Stronger, it is done. Final, eternal, unshakable, it is done. And so it is, and so it shall forever be. Seal this journey by declaring in the comments, it is done. Beloved, you have completed the journey. Your daily life is tuned to abundance. Your final decree is spoken. From this moment forward, you are not hoping, you are living. You are not wishing, you are decreeing. You are not chasing, you are embodying. Go forth in wealth. Go forth in triumph. Go forth in overflow. It is done.